would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll try the run. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Commodores racing to the line in a hurry up. Guys, let's talk for a minute about that. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. It breaks into the open. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers, and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at them.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Right, good job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They are trying to set the tone on the opening drive of the game. They could pin him back deep. Instead, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Commodores are flying down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now on 2nd down. Off play action. Looking for an open area to his left. Time to take a shot. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Vanderbilt. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He'll try the left side. Looking for room at the 40. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. Here's the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense is going to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They drag him down at the 34-yard line, and they said they wanted to force mistakes, and they did just that.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores can really attack on this second second and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw. It's Tamatova. Short throw to the sideline is caught. He's out of bounds, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
That's a great job by the wide receiver understanding where the first down marker is. Don't mess around. Don't run 2 yards short. Get to the first down, catch the football, move the sticks, and get an extra set of downs.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. The Commodores have it with a first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Finds space on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. And the Commodores want to crank the tempo. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Doors! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back gets the give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Working well behind the sticks on second down. 22 water. 22 water. Trying the left side. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll give it to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs? Down the third and second.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Finds a tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1, getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and no good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Fresno State has the lead right now, but this Bulldog Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Utah State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone down everybody right now in the sideline.
Trying to play action. Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's Peterson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Turns it on in midfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on a 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. He'll throw on third down. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Might be changing the route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke and he stopped for a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking.
Music no! Music no!
Back to pass. Rifles it down the middle. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Oh, he tosses it back. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback almost could have been sacked at the 12.
With these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
The Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to work guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was in that last one.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. We Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Just enough time to get off one final play in the half. These corners going to give them some space. And back to the air on second down. He's got an open man. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Not a chance. Missed it. Still off by 8 after the miss. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, running back on the move. Chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Longhorns head quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Flag.
Gonna run it. It's Ford. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense, getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here.
And this running back is so dangerous getting close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. He showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Air Force is currently ahead in this one, but they may need to rev up an F-16 if they want to turn this into a blowout today. They're up by 6 over San Jose State. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that defense in the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Gonna take a shot, and he hauls it in inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
And the Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Nice job there by the QB on his own read because he's watching the D lineman and he knows he has to keep the football and he right away takes it upfield to get some lots of yards.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got it on the right. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
The Commodores kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. On the option. Now the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's not going to take the touchdown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over in football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. He's loose on the right. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. The Longhorns come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you you see an opening, a lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Horn. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The give to the back.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And the Longhorns will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. A jet sweep pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead of you.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. It's Tamatova. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
This quarterback right now is he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The play action fake. Under fire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback and his intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up with and they take over.
football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gonna swing it on second down. On a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's over. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. A little release to the back. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Right back to him on the ground. Powers through the defender. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. Got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Horns up and ready to hold them. Serious noise on third down at DKR. They'll try to run for it. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. The Commodores will have it first and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Two-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
Third down. Offense trying the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and were able to come away with a massive negative play.
And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up.
Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
To the air on second down. Under fire. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down mark.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet in bounds.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
He'll set up to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Behind makes the catch. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Wants to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, and maybe time for a play or two. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Tosses to the quarterback. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
Man, do you have to love the timing, the sixth sense to call that play and know to be successful. Jesse, you're looking for big plays when you call trick plays, and a touchdown, that's exactly what you want.
Man, the quarterback was licking his chops too, David. When he got the ball back from the running back, he knew he had his guy wide open. At that point, you're just thinking, don't underthrow it.